Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris. I'm joined with Eric. We're here to talk about Zack Snyder's latest, Sucker Punch.
Yeah, this was really the hit of San Diego Comic-Con last summer. They showed some teaser footage there, but now we've got a full-length trailer that gives us a little more of the story.
Right, so you see this main character. She's named Baby Doll. She's played by Emily Browning, who you might remember from Lemony Snicket. She's obviously being abused by her stepfather after her mother has died. And so she takes retaliation, tries to kill him. It doesn't work, and that lands her into the mental institution.
Straight out of an Aerosmith video right there.
Exactly. So the idea behind this movie is that her reality is so harsh that she needs to escape into this dream world. And right now we're seeing the sort of harsh reality part set up, but later on we get a sense of like what's going on in the dream world.
We're going to meet some of the other characters here. This is Abby Cornish, who plays Sweet Pea. This is Jenna Malone, who plays Rocket.
All right, that's Jenna right there.
And then here we've got Vanessa Hudgens, who plays Blondie, and Jamie Chung on the left, who plays Amber.
And that's kind of the five main characters for this film, and they're the five girls who actually make the transition into the dream world and you know, do all the ass kicking that we're about to see unfold.
Exactly. And I think the whole purpose of their escape into the dream world, like you said, it's to escape the harsh reality, but it's also to undergo this series of adventures that's going to help them escape the asylum in the real world.
Right, and you see this flip into the dream world here. And the dream world is set up a lot like a video game. Right here in the next shot, you see that she's just defeated this boss. And you'll see in a second here, there they are in one world. There's a future world here. And then we've got some kind of Asian snow world.
Right.
And this is also where we meet Scott Glenn, who kind of sets up the video game quest of this film.
Right. He explains that they need to get 5 items, basically, in order to succeed in their adventure.
Yeah, and so like they go into these 5 worlds. This is another one of the worlds. This is kind of like a World War I, world at war ravaged, steampunk, zombie world, which, you know, who knows what those elements go together. Oh, right here. This is an interesting element. On this chopper, you see a 5. There's 5 girls that go into the dream world,
And there's 5 items that they're
5 items
tasked with it.
And then later on, we'll see another 5 on a mech, which is interesting. So here's the first of the items.
Right. It's a map. She's got to get a map. And this is the map in the dream world, and now here's the map in the real world. It looks like it's a map of the asylum, I'm guessing.
And then this is fire. That's the second element that they need. So the fire, obviously, in the dream world equates to this Molotov cocktail of paradise rum.
In the real world.
In the real world,
right.
I'm sorry. And each of these items are being used to, obviously, help them get out of this asylum. This is a knife, and the knife has the dream world equivalent of
a big-ass sword.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing.
And it cuts through metal robots, which is awesome.
And then the last of the ones that we know about is this key. This is obviously a key from the real world. Used to be help them like escape the asylum.
Yeah, Scott Glenn does say that there's a 5th item, but that 5th item is a mystery, so they don't set it up in the trailer at all.
You're getting some good shots of the various worlds, and here you can really see how this movie is essentially a video game. Like, they have 5 items they need to get, and they have 5 worlds to go to, and then they face bosses like that samurai boss, like these robot bosses.
I'm totally blanking on the name of the game, but the game where they fight the giant monsters. You got to jump up on them and stab them in the head.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these bosses look like stuff out of, like, Devil May Cry and so forth, or Onimusha. This is interesting. On this mech, you see the 5 off to the left, and then you also see this rabbit imagery, which will come into play later in the trailer.
Yeah, we're guessing it's like some sort of symbol or logo to represent the girls.
Right, and you see all these various, you know, baddies that they take down. You know, like we said, the dragon is probably the
boss of the fantasy level.
Interesting thing on this platform here, it looks like from a different shot we see in the same trailer that's maybe a fallen dragon, maybe a baby dragon that this bigger dragon is trying to protect. So, oh, and then here's a really interesting thing on the sword, calling back to that rabbit imagery. There's no 5 on here, but you can see down towards the hilt of the sword, the thing that isn't obscured by shadow, there's a weird-looking Donnie Darko Pikachu looking rabbit there, and we think maybe the rabbit has some significance. Maybe like Into the Rabbit Hole. Who knows?
We'll find out in March, I guess.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Thanks for watching, guys.